Welcome to the final interview. I'm here with Zander at Krabbefontein. We just have a few questions for you. Can you please tell us how Krabbefontein came about?
It's a long story, but as short as possible, we started experimenting with coffee up close to Devil's Cliff, and we saw that we can produce coffee with really good quality in Zanin. We tried to sort of just see how far we could push it, and once we realized the quality was really good, we actually bought this property and we didn't know what to do with the building, so we saw the opportunity to build a coffee brand around it. And now, I think all we want to do is just build coffee for South Africa. We're quite passionate about improving the reputation of South African coffees.
That's very good. The name is very interesting. Can you tell the viewers at home what it means?
Yeah, it's we have to change the name a little bit. The original name came from a citrus brand, which was developed around the regional farms where the 1800s they had a research station to try and determine which crops can work in South Africa. Now, our family farm, Alasbesta and Marinsky High School, is on that old farm, and so they exported citrus under the name Krabs. So obviously we didn't want to call our coffee after some STD, so we stayed away from that. So it is as addictive as crabs, I guess, but we went for Krabbe just to twist it up a little bit. So I think for now we call it Krabbefontein, which is the farm name, but we don't mind if people slang it to Krabbe or whatever they're happy with.
I think that's very important because Limpopo is known for its citrus, and you're still keeping the heritage as you move forward into the future.
Yeah.
And so, do you have any interest in brewing other beverages?
Not yet, but we have been thinking about things like cold brew, like we have a cascara soda that we sell in the cafe locally, and that's just based on sort of also byproducts of the coffee itself. So, but that's about it.
Okay. Question is, what are the uncommon uses for coffee?
I think coffee can work in quite a few beauty products, scrubs and things. They actually use the grounds for that. The coffee grounds as itself actually makes very good compost as well. So a lot of cafes will give you the grounds, and you can either integrate it into your compost heap or in that. And then obviously we challenged all the stalls today to make a coffee byproduct. So instead of just having a pancake, have a pancake with a coffee mousse, for example, things like that, just to stir it up a little bit. So I do think you can do quite a bit with coffees, also just moving towards cold coffee syrups, all these things.
Yeah. So how many coffees do you have in a day?
Depends, but if I have to be honest, some days go pretty bad, then I have like 8, maybe 10, which is a bit rough. I try and sort of stick around the 3-4 number. If I don't hold myself back, I'll overuse coffee for sure.
Okay, as some sort of coffee master, when do you think kids should start drinking coffee?
That's a dangerous question. When adults are happy that they don't have to go to bed at 7, I think that's the safest answer.
Okay. And our last question is Kwam. What do you love about this area situated in Zanin?
Zanin, well, obviously I grew up here, but I think the way this place is always, even now it's winter, it's one of our dry winters, it's always green. I love the people, I think that's one thing that's beautiful for me, especially growing up on the farm, getting to know people. Isaac that does the coffee with me, he's a nursery worker, a kid that's went through university, came back, and he's now one of my foremen. And it's nice to sort of, the warmth of the people. You guys are, just the energy you guys have, I love that. So I think sort of just our area has all of this, the valleys, it's one of the most beautiful places in South Africa in my opinion. And then you add the people to that, and it's lovely.
The community is the best. When you interview people coming all over from Zanin down here just to support coffee, it's quite huge.
It's amazing. And I think people are so appreciative of each other, and I think that's what I like about small communities. People support each other, but they're also so appreciative.
Thank you.
No, thanks so much, guys.